Yes, my people, what's going on? It's your boy K to the I to the Z to the O, baby. It's your boy KIZO 101, bringing you the life lessons you never knew you wanted or even deserved. Yes, stuff sama baida jigelele. It's your boy KIZO. Yeah, the tall, the dark, and the handsome, baby. Yeah, welcome back to KIZO Unburdened. Unburdened is my own public personal diary where I get to discuss some of my experiences with you guys, and then we get to enjoy. Yes, you already know what time it is. If you are new, you know what to do. Guys, we are on 173. 173 is not a bad number. It's not a bad number still, but we can do better. We can do better. I said I'm just going to be patient with this and I'm not going to chase the subscriptions as much. I'm not going to chase the subscriptions as much. So without wasting any more of your time, if you are new, you know what to do. Do like, do share, do comment, and do subscribe. And most importantly, welcome to the gang, gang, gang. If you are returning, welcome back to yet another episode, baby. I think it's episode 33, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. 33 episodes. Yes, 33 episodes are out now, and you have been with me from the start to the finish. And I would like to continue this journey with you without wasting any more of your time. You know what time it is. It's like paradise.
It's like paradise. It's like paradise. Do you got dividends, key? You won't see a difference, key. Nobody rhyme like me. I feel like B.I.G. She lost her faith in me. I got the soul in me. I'm in my own damn league. I'm in my own damn. Never mind. What you doing?
Yes, welcome back. You are still here with your favorite host with the most, the tall, the dark, and the handsome. You already know the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. It's your boy TDH, tall, dark, and handsome, baby. And this is KIZO Unburdened, yeah? Today we are going to be talking about a very interesting topic that I think I hold very dear to my heart because it signifies something in my life. And I think most of us, we struggle with it a lot. Today's episode, we are going to be talking about growth. Today's episode, we are going to be talking about growth. What is growth? What does growth really mean? And how can you embrace growth? Because some of the times we find it very difficult when I stuff some to embrace change in our lives. Whether it's good change or it's bad change, it is very hard to embrace change. And unfortunately, one of the things is growth is change. You need to grow. You need to change to grow. Yeah, you need to change to grow. And also how to embrace the challenges that come with growth. Yeah, and also how to embrace the challenges that come with growth. It can be career advancement, it can be spiritual growth, it can be personal growth. But today we are going to be talking about growth. Yeah. But as you know, Facebook has hit it one more time. Guys, before I get to Facebook, yeah. Guys, you guys really need to check this out. You need to check the TSWYZA podcast. Guys, you know, I saw it sometime last year, and I was like, this is an amazing concept. You know, I was like, this is a very unique and amazing concept. You guys must really check it out. I'll try and write it here for those who don't know how to spell it. So Anyaza podcast. Mind blowing, guys. I don't want to spoil it for you. I want you guys to go and check it because it is amazing. It is amazing how he welcomes his guests, how they have the conversation. You have to be joking. And if those things are thought of on the spot, it's even more insane. Yeah, it's even more insane. Another thing, I don't know how many of us are on TikTok, but there's this new trend on TikTok of siyobonana emathuneni, the song. Guys, the SATA text industry is going through the most. Yo, it's not even, I think at this point it's not even just the taxi industry. Some cars are just like personal cars. They're going through the most. I saw a guy. Until today, I still don't understand what on earth a rope was doing on a clutch. I'm trying to understand that part. If I understand that part, I think I will be more satisfied and I will have peace because I do not understand. It's a new trend. You guys must check it out. I really don't understand why there was a rope on the clutch. Yo, guys. But anyway, as I was saying, Facebook did not fail me again. I saw this post, yeah. And also, it's some of the things that inspire me to talk about the things we see here, right? The post reads as follows: when he tries to impress you with the bare minimum, but this is my father's uniform. Apparently, the uniform is from Transnet. From Transnet, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So the people were commenting below, and the comments are what really caught my attention because the girl was clapping back. As they were clapping, she was standing up for what she believes. Yeah, she was standing up for what she believes. Also, I saw another similar post to this. Where they were saying, well, this one was directed at Basotho men from Lesotho. Yeah, where they were saying, a man from Lesotho thinks they have done the most romantic thing if they take you on a drive to the highlands. In my head, I was like, hey, at least you're getting something. There are people out there who don't even get that drive. And another thing that I have a problem with this mindset. This is one of the things where me and Andrew Tate actually agree. Right? This is one of the few things where me and Andrew Tate actually agree. It's good to have standards as a human being. You understand? It sieves out a lot of unwanted things, right? It sieves out a lot of unwanted and gives you sort of an ideal person or an ideal something, right? Those are the standards you set for yourself, that I want this, right? But also you have to realize, as you set your standards when I stuff samabaida, there's something very important, which is do not overestimate your value. Do not overestimate your value. Always remember that how you see yourself isn't exactly how someone might see you. It's not exactly how someone might see you. If you are thinking, oh, I deserve the world, I deserve this, yes, you do. But some of the things you deserve it from yourself, not from someone else. Yeah, you deserve it from yourself, but not from someone else. Now, when you come out and say someone is doing the bare minimum for you in a relationship, when you say someone is trying to impress you with the bare minimum, like they could do better than what they are doing now. If you keep attracting such people, at the end of the day, you must ask yourself, is it the people I'm attracting the problem, or the problem is it me? That this type of people are the people that are only attracted to me, and I can't seem to find the people that I am attracted to. Yeah, I am attracted to. Andrew Tate mentioned something very important, that most women, when they're at their prime, they're looking higher than a man that maybe is their age, or a man that is younger than them, right? They're looking for older men who are already established, who already have what. Because at that time, they're at their peak value. They're at their prime. You understand? As you move away or you grow older and some things don't work out or some things work out, also the other time that the men are still hitting their peak, and when they're at their peak value, they'll also utilize the same mindset that you utilized when you were at your peak value, which is, I deserve this, I want this, this is what is good for me. And sometimes that's something that is good for them might not actually be you, right? Might not actually be you. So instead of saying someone is doing you the bare minimum, why don't you go and find the ones that make you feel like, yes, you are the one, that make you feel like, yeah, you are doing the most, right? That's my take. So the thread reads as follows, right? Sorry. When he tries to impress you with the bare minimum, but my father's work uniform, the uniform transnet. So you bring your dad's uniform to the table. Danky girl. That's the first comment. And she replies, do you even have a table? I saw this. I don't know. There used to be this show. Was it on Moja Love or was it on Mzazi Magic? Something family. Date my family. Date my family. And then they were asked, what kind of house you are coming to ask? Oh, they asked the guy if he has a car. Yes, that's what they asked. Do you have a car? And the guy's response was, you're asking me about a car yet you don't have a table in your house. Do not throw stones at do not throw stones at someone when you live in a glass house. I think that's the saying. Something along those lines. Something I just know there's a house of glass in the mix and there's stones in the mix. Alright, the second comment reads as follows. The day you get your own and stop bragging about your parents' achievements, then a man will go all the way for you. The response, spoken like a broke man. But you are there complaining that people do you the bare minimum. Then stay single then until you meet the one, ain't it? Yeah. All right, the third one. Also, I have a problem, guys, with bragging with people with parents' achievements. Yes, you're taken care of, but and then if you want to date your father, then go ahead. Just my opinion, right? Uxhoma ngo-transnet aska a transnet employee akhonto wow. Then she replied, that means your position is low. Uzoba right kuzolunga one day, yes. And then she responds, Kumela Bantu, as if your dad owns Transnet. He's just an employee way too, like all of us. And then someone replies, yet the pay is different. Clock it. The next one reads as follows. Lol, who works for Transnet will laugh at you. Oh, anyone who works for Transnet will laugh at you. Transnet doesn't pay at all. Then she replies, then you must be a general worker, don't you think? I must say, her club bags. Her club bags. Hey, they give me peace. Then someone also continues to say, Manja, why are they pressed? One thing about poverty, it creates some jealous people. That was her response. And then the second person, check your father's status at his age. Okay, that one we skip it. Okay, we get it. Your dad is rich. Kota Sisi Asnandaba. Then she replies, like Asnandaba, we don't care. Then she replies, you commented, so you do. It's eating you up, ne? There was also another one I saw. I think I must have skipped it. I don't have it with me. I'll find it though. All right, anyway, moving right along. Let's enter that fun fact for the day. What is the fun fact for the day? Let's see what the Facts app has in store for us today. Stuff some by the Jigalele. Oh yeah, I adopted that saying now. All right. The fun fact reads as follows. Music is so influential on the brain that the type of music you listen to can change the way you think and look at the world. I agree with that. That I agree with. You know, there are some depressed people out there, guys. Mainly because of the music they listen to. And music, I feel like it reflects what you're feeling inside. The type of music you listen to is the type of music you're feeling, like the type of feelings you're feeling inside. Anyway, that's just my humble opinion, right? Oh, one thing you should check also, guys. Oh, why am I forgetting it yet? I just remembered it. Fun fact. Oh yes, the Metro FM, the Andile show, like those shows that Andile does with this other lady. I forgot the lady's name. Ooh, I wish I could listen to radio just to listen to that part. But unfortunately, here in China, there's no Metro FM, so we are forced to listen to radio on Instagram. But you guys must check out their Metro FM page. It's insane. It's nice. It's good. I think you would benefit a lot. I like it most especially when they don't agree with each other. The other time they were having a conversation about Valentine's, where Andile was saying, yes, I love you. Yes, I want to do the world for you. But in this case, I do not celebrate Valentine's, and you celebrate Valentine's, and we always clash when the holiday or the celebration comes about that I don't celebrate it, but you celebrate it, and it's a major part in your life. And but to me, it, it's not something I want to celebrate, and we always clash. And they talked about a lot of things. Another one, the one I saw recently was about if you are invited to, all right, if I am invited to my friend's wedding, and then they tell me you don't have a plus one, because last year you had so and so and so and so, and you told us that the person was the one. Now you are bringing another person into the mix. Yet, last time when we had a friend or an intimate gathering as friends, we still have a picture of the previous one. So if now you bring this one, how are we going to now post the pictures after you guys broke up? Because she will still be in the picture. They were having that kind of. I think. Oh, I find it very interesting because in that instance, now you have to go tell your partner that, hey, baby, you can't come with me to the event. They say I don't have a plus one. Personally, I think it's never that deep because, first of all, I don't believe in intertwining friendships, right? I don't believe in intertwining friendships in relationships unless we are married. Even when we are married, it's not exactly friendship, but we are cordial. Yes, I think the word is cordial. I don't even know what cordial means, but we are friendly. We are civil to each other. I meet you, I say hi. You meet me, you say hi. We can sit and have a conversation together, right? But I'm not going to hit you up and say, "Ish, yo, dog, pull through and let's chill." Right? I'm not going to hit you up and say, "Pull through, let's chill." But our lives, yes, can intertwine at some point, and we can meet at a place and sit and talk randomly like normal people. Yeah, that's what I think would be friendship. So in a space where my friends tell me that I can't invite my better half because I don't have a plus one, or because I keep changing people, and I have to tell my partner. Personally, I don't think it's a deep conversation, but it can be a deep conversation for someone else, right? Hence the importance of today's conversation. The first question of the day reads as follows: what's a major challenge that you faced in your growth journey? How did you manage to overcome it? Before I answer it, I would like to say, as I read these questions, if you want to comment as well, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. And let's continue this journey together, yeah? Let's continue talking about this together. Let's continue talking. What are the major challenges I have faced and how have I overcome them? I think the major challenge that I faced is being uncomfortable. Growth is a very uncomfortable thing. Uncomfortable in many ways. The work, like you would want to sit at home and do nothing, but you every day you have to grind, you have to hustle because you have something to achieve, right? So you have to be uncomfortable in that instance. Friendships as well, you have to be comfortable with not being able to communicate with your friends as much as you used to, right? Or spending time with your partner as much as you used to because you are trying to achieve something for the future. Or you have to be comfortable enough to being uncomfortable with letting go of certain habits, right? Letting go of certain habits. So I think the most challenging thing about growth is overcoming being uncomfortable, overcoming being uncomfortable, because that's where most of us fall through. With a little discomfort, we feel, maybe this is not for me. Take me, for instance, with my YouTube journey, right? There was a point where I was like, nah, I can't keep doing this to myself. Merely why? Because it required me to put in more effort, and the results took time, or are taking time, right? The results are taking time, and I keep putting in effort, time, and the results are slow, right? So that time that I have to keep working, that time that I have to keep waiting, that time that I have to keep anticipating, it's very uncomfortable. You understand? It's very uncomfortable. And one thing I have learned is it has to be uncomfortable. Because when it happens, I will then know how to appreciate it more, because I have been uncomfortable enough for so long that now that it's happening, it makes absolute sense. It makes absolute sense. I always say, I think I stole this from Ghost Subi, if I'm not mistaken, where he said the top 1% are the most hardworking people and most obsessive people. You understand? Cristiano Ronaldo would not be where he is today if he did not grind as hard as he is grinding to be the best there is in the world. You understand? He has to wake up in the morning. He has to run every day. You understand? Another simple example of how uncomfortable growth is. Take you going to the gym, for instance, right? Take you going to the gym, for instance. You have to wake up in the morning. You have to do meal preps. You have to go and endure pain, because in as much as gym is fun, it's painful to go through. It's painful to go through. And every time you think, yo, I have to go and drain myself, you're going to be like, perhaps I can skip today. Perhaps I can skip today. Now your uncomfortable situations now bring about what? They bring about ill discipline. They break your discipline, they break your habit. Because one thing about dreams, right? One thing about dreams, they are only dreams until you do something about them. So you might want a summer body. You understand? So you have to be uncomfortable with getting that summer body. You have to be uncomfortable to get that summer body. You understand? That's my take on the major challenge I have faced during my growth journey, right? How did I overcome it? I overcame it by being comfortable with being uncomfortable. I can walk into a room, it's very uncomfortable, but I have to sit it out. I have to see what I have started through. I have to be uncomfortable for me to get the results. I could be doing anything else, that will bring me joy but yield nothing. So for me to achieve something, I need to be uncomfortable. There's this guy, I forgot his name. I think it's John Grimm's something. He's a 1990 something motivational speaker. I always follow him and Vusi Tembagwayo, right? So the guy said that for you to achieve something, you need to change. Change brings about achievement, and achievement brings about change. You get? So the two coexist. So for you, if you are set on this way, right? If you want to go higher, that means you have to change. You understand? And achievement will also bring about change in your life. So you have to be uncomfortable with being comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's how I choose to overcome it anyway. All right, let's keep it moving so that we don't spend too much time on this. How do you balance patience and agency to work towards growth? To be quite honest, I'm still struggling with it. Maybe someone who has better insight or who has tried it and it's working for them can possibly explain it better. Because I'm one of the most impatient people, because I am result orientated. Like when I do I use physics, the force I apply, I expect it to be returned. As I punch, I should feel the bounce at the same time. You understand? So the urgency for me to, I want to be here, 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 it requires a lot of patience. Like I said, it's evident from the YouTube journey. That's a typical example of how I struggled. I am trying to fight the urge to say, this is not working and let me move on, and just say, let me see this through. Maybe it will yield something. But then question arises where we say, at what point do you stop trying? There are people who make it through at 30. There are people who never make it through. Where do you know that this is your passion or this is what was meant for you? And when do you know that this wasn't what was meant for you? I personally, what I've been trying to do of late is just to say, hey, it's God's life. It's God's life, and He has a purpose and He has a reason why my life is this way. And I pray every day that I listen to you and you guide me wherever I go. Like I said, this year I'm living by one motto: Lord, take the wheel. Wherever you lead me, I shall follow. Wherever you lead me, I shall follow. May you give me the strength to listen to what you are trying to tell me. May you give me the wisdom to see where you are trying to lead me. That's as much as I can give advice on, or I can say I am trying to balance the impatience and the urgency, because you require a lot of patience for you to grow. You need to be patient with yourself as well, because think of a person like a person who drinks or an alcoholic, right? They will try a lot of times. They will try a lot of times to quit, right? And they'll keep falling. They'll keep falling. They'll keep falling. And if they run out of patience because they are trying to achieve those goals quickly, right? They're trying to achieve those goals quickly. Like maybe I hear there's something called going cold turkey, right? So you're trying to go cold turkey and say, I'm leaving drugs. Even Sylvester said it. The first 24 hours, 48, the first 8 hours are gruesome. And if you try and get those results rapidly and you are impatient, you're going to fall off. You are going to fall off. So you need to be patient with yourself. As you fall off, you need to get up and try again, and tell yourself, Rome was not built in one day. Step by step, step by step, step by step, you will get to where you want to be. Now I always say, I'm now smelling success. Success, I can smell you. Ila. I even saw the video how put that clip here, right? Success, you are right here. It's nearby. So you need to be patient with yourself in your growth journey, right? You will relapse, you will fall on your face. Get up, start again, and do not try and rush things, right? Just because it's not happening now doesn't mean it will never happen. There's this verse I saw, I think it was Isaiah. It said, when God's timing is right, it will happen. So tell yourself that when God's timing is right, it will happen. What's the mistake you made early on that ended up being a valuable lesson? I think it was my first heartbreak. Yeah. That first heartbreak, it taught me a lot of things. It taught me a lot of things, and it taught me that sometimes just because someone laughs with you or smiles with you doesn't mean they're your friend. You get? Hey, when shit blows up, everyone to their corner and you need to fight for yourself. The second lesson I learned from that was never love anyone more than you love yourself. Do not ever, ever, ever love someone more than you love yourself. Because people change. People change, and when they change, you might not exactly be the change that, or you might not exactly be in that journey to change. Because also something that comes with growth, as I said, you have to be uncomfortable with leaving people behind and pursuing what you're trying to achieve, And if you love someone more than you love yourself, when that person reaches a point where he says, oh, hey, I think what we have does not satisfy what I am trying to get to anymore. It doesn't satisfy what I'm trying to get to anymore. So I think we might as well just call it quits. you will feel like you're about to die. You will risk everything that you have worked so hard for that one moment. That few seconds, that's when you hear it just went, everything just went black. You know? So always put yourself first in every situation and do not act out of emotion. Anything you do, use common sense than emotion. That's what I'll say. I'm still struggling with it though. Don't think just because I'm saying these things like this that I have reached the peak. Ain't no way, bro. This shit is hard. This life thing is not easy. It is hard as hell. It is hard as hell. And you flop, like you make mistakes, you fall on your face. Even when you do, you need to just get up and start grinding again. You need to take lessons. Guys, lessons come from failures and success. They don't just come from success. There's a lot of failures that come before success because you need to know how to do what you're doing right. Hey, if companies like Nokia can fall, who are we? If computers can crash, who are we? But yeah, that was the most valuable experience. Like that was the mistake I did that time was to love someone more than I loved myself. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot, not just about the situation, but about myself as well. That situation revealed like a lot of things that I never even knew I had them in me. So I learned a lot that day. And ever since that day, I've been more aware than I've ever been in my life. Because my life would not be what it is right now. So yeah, that I learned a lot from that mistake. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Question number 4 reads as follows: how do you stay motivated and consistent when growth feels slow and stagnant? I honestly, hey. You see, even in the beginning of the year, like ending of last year, beginning of the year, I kept wondering, guys, what am I not doing right? What is it that is not happening that should happen? Because we are trying, and I'm not the only one trying. A lot of people outside are trying, but if companies like Uber just from the day it was invented, it only broke even or started making profit last year. Then who are we to say, hey, things must move fast? I said this. The only way to stay motivated is to tell yourself, when it's got time, it's got time. All you just need to do is keep grinding. Keep grinding. Even if you don't see the results, someone is seeing what you're trying to do, and always keep on improving yourself. I think what makes growth feel stagnant or feel very slow is when you are not improving on your ways. Today I just went for a haircut. I'm boy fresh, as you can see. That boy looking nice. You already know. Today I went for a haircut, ne? And this is one thing I've always admired about the person who now cuts my hair. His name is Mahaf. And if you are in Zhenjiang or around Zhenjiang, Jiangsu province, check the boy out. He's there even on that WeChat platform. Check the boy out. It's some nice stuff. He's really good, as you can see. One thing I've always admired about the boy is he is always trying to improve on his craft. It might not be his passion, but it's his hustle for now, and it's his grind for now. And ever since then, like I've also tried to adopt like his way of doing things. Today when I went to like cut my hair, I was like, oh no, I got a new address. It's this place. So me, I was in my head, I'm like, wait, what? When I saw the community, I was like, he moved to this place? Why? And when I walked in, it turned out that it's a salon. He just opened He just rented a space where he will be cutting hair from, And every day when you come, maybe he has added new gel to the cutting thing, or he has added new soap to how he cuts hair, or maybe he has added something. Like there's always something new that has been added to how he cuts hair or what he's doing. Sometimes it might just even be the price. I used to charge this much, now I now charge this much. So I think what will help you stay motivated or feel like it's less stagnant is always trying to improve on what you're doing and where you are. As when you keep improving, when you keep trying to find ways to improve, you keep yourself challenged and you try and figure out, what can I do to make it? You understand? So that's how I feel like you would stay motivated. Trying to change and improve the ways, because guys, growth is not fast and growth is not easy. It's very hard to stay fighting. It's very hard to wake up, knock doors, and they keep shutting them in your face. But you have to keep knocking. I watched this interview, Pretty Ugly, where he was saying the hip hop industry in South Africa, the people who are famous are not the most talented. The most talented people are the people who are not famous. Because why? They're not willing to put in the work to make themselves famous. They are not comfortable with being uncomfortable. They are not comfortable with going to knock the doors and getting the doors shut in their face, but still keep grinding. Take stories as Sticks and Kabza. Kabza used to gig and ask Sticks, "Hey, dog, please come and pick me up. I'm stuck." Now Kabza is piano king now. You get? It's insane. Oh, Stokey. I'm saying Sticks, Stokey. Number 5. What advice would you give to someone feeling stuck or unsure? I don't know whether the process knows that we trust it, but trust the process. It's the most cliche thing, but even I struggle with it. But trust the process. John said this thing. Write down 5 things that you think you need to change to achieve what you want to achieve what you want to be. 5 things that you think you need to change to accomplish what you're trying to achieve. And write 5 things that you are trying to achieve. If you know the 5 things you're trying to achieve and the 5 things you need to change to achieve them, then you will know how to maneuver life. That's what he said. And I would like to challenge anyone who has watched this video to this far to write down those 5 things, write down the other 5 things, and see. Try to work towards those things and see if there will be improvement. That improvement will not come in a day. That improvement will not come in a week. That improvement will probably not even come in 2 months. But it might come in a year. Stick it out. Fight through it. Try to improve. Small bits. Change is slow. Change is hard. Try to work through it. Yeah? Try to work through it. Anyway, if you have watched until this part, you know what to do. I love you. I appreciate you. Long time. But do still invite a friend to also come and watch this lovely podcast. Guys, I'll also be trying to do reacts. As I said, that TSWYZA show is insane. It's insane. So I'm going to try and also do a react on that. Yeah? Anyway, it's been me, your boy. You already know. Yes, my people. We outside. KIZO UNBURDENED, baby. Out.